Paul Verkuil was a different president for William & Mary when he arrived. One of the things that really was remarkable about him was the fact that when you went in and talked to him about an idea, something that you thought might be a creative or innovative thing to do, his first response was, "Great, how do we get that done?" I think that people really began to see the opportunities for the college to become a real groundbreaker when Paul established his leadership style.
If you look at Paul's strengths, they certainly would include an emphasis and a concern about the quality of teaching at William & Mary. It must have something to do with the fact that he was himself an undergraduate here, that he really focused on and cared about the welfare of undergraduates and the quality of the education they got. That combination of concern about the welfare of undergraduates, but also the concern about William & Mary's teaching profile, emphasis on teaching, support for teaching, and support for research really distinguishes him.
One way in particular that Paul left his stamp on College William & Mary was his interest in public policy, and the fact that he was so much involved in the questions of how the country's policy would move, how we evaluate that policy, how we make sense of what the country was doing, is reflected very much in his presiding over the creation of the public policy program here at the college. It's really something that said the College of William & Mary has always had a role in shaping the country's destiny, and we want to reestablish that role now.
He really institutionalized that commitment to service. The modern university was created, the foundation for it, by President Verkuil. The Charles Center that I've directed for many years was started by Paul Verkuil, and it exists as a center to integrate the teaching and research missions of the college.
The fact that Paul's being recognized for his interest in public service is, I think, really important because it's part of who he is. Paul has always taken an active role in trying to promote the relationship between public service and academia. His own career, moving from academia into public service and back, suggests that he sees the clear relationship and the need for the academy to be touched and grounded in what is actually going to affect the nature of society.
Well, my big focus was on to make sure that the students still got the kind of education that I felt I had, and the relationship with the faculty was still that way. But at the same time, recognize that William & Mary had grown and developed and really complexified as an institution. And it was now a university in a true sense. Those who have come through this college and graduating have been chosen by a very good institution and have fulfilled the requirements, and they ought to take full advantage. And people are important as individuals. They matter, they can make changes. There's always the need for improving the world we live in, and I hope that they will pick up that challenge.